Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory, here with Jonathan McGill and Coppell, and boy, a typical Coppell Hebron game. Can you tell me a little bit about your emotions there on the last drive that Hebron's going down after they converted 3rd and long 3 different times on penalties, and Trajan makes the big catch there at the end? Can you just tell me a little bit of what you're kind of going through emotion-wise then?
Emotional-wise, I was a little upset that the ball got caught and I was still in coverage, but we just had a next play mentality, shaking it off, and we blocked the PAT earlier in the game, so I was thinking I was going to get another shot at it, but they shifted and Corbin Hicks got able to get through, put his hand up, blocked it, and in typical Coppell Hebron fashion, down to the wire, we block a kick and we win the game, so I was just very happy.
I know for you and Trajan this week, it was going to be one of those, try to go up against each other. I mean, you both highly touted, been playing against each other for a number of years. I said, can you tell me a little bit about that anticipation of a big battle like that?
Oh, I'm real. Anytime I get to go against any receiver that's highly touted is great. Being a defensive back, it's an offensive world nowadays. So you get to be the big bad wolf now and then, and got a nice little pick on the sideline. So shout out to Trajan on that pick. But but I was just having a great time. I was practicing, working hard, just trying to get better in my coverages, and it showed on Friday night.
And you guys have a friendly rivalry here, I know some of it got a little ugly at the end there a little bit, but you guys, it was more of a friendly, mutual respect kind of deal, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. So we were on the same 7-on-7 team in the summer, so we've been battling, doing releases against each other and everything. So I texted him on, I think, Monday or Tuesday, I said it's all love until Friday, then we become enemies, and he was like, you already know. So it's kind of just a mutual understanding that we both know where we're at with each other's games and we respect each other.
Defensive-wise, you got to be pleased, holding Hebron to 15 points in their own backyard. I mean, I know that the offense didn't maybe do what they normally do here at Coppell, but, I mean, that's a heck of an effort here tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. So going into the season, we knew some games our offense was going to carry us and our defense was going to carry us, and it was one of those days where our defense just came, did what we had to do, stop after stop, 3 and out. We bend, but we didn't break, and that's the biggest part of our defense.
And it's a little bit of that not giving up factor here, too. I mean, a lot of people just kind of roll over and just kind of go through the motions on that kick there, and you had 4 or 5 guys that looked like they could have maybe blocked that kick there at the end, too. So, I mean, that tells you something about the guts of this team a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Our coaches emphasize special teams almost every day. Monday through Thursday, we have special teams period for about 20 minutes and work on different blocks and different kickoffs and everything like that. So shout out to our coaches for embedding that into us. So when we got into the game on the last drive, it was just second nature to us.
Well, last question be here's huge confidence builder. You've been one like this on the road here going in district race, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. Huge confidence booster. We got Louisville next week. That's going to be a tough game. It's at Louisville. So hopefully you guys can come out and be at that game too. And we'll try to make it less dramatic this time.
Coppell head football coach Michael DeWitt, and guess what? Another typical Hebron and Coppell game, isn't it?
Yeah. It's emotional. It's players know each other, coaches know each other, 2 passionate, well-coached football teams, and just, man, the kids on both sides played really hard.
That was a dogfight. I mean, it's kind of a tale of like you dominated, it seemed like the second and kind of the third quarters, and then kind of, the fourth quarter there. Can you tell me a little bit about that last drive, how it felt for you kind of emotionally there going with 3rd and long, and they kept converting?
They got a lot of weapons. You're trying to, see what you can do against Trajan, and then the quarterback's a really good player, can extend the play, and they're a really good football team.
Can you tell me a little bit about, the block kick there at the end there? I mean, it sounds, talking with Hicks, he was telling me before that, they kind of put in a nice get-by scheme in there, and, they had 2 or 3 of you guys were there, and he just happened to be the one who got it.
We've been really trying to emphasize it a lot, and it paid off tonight, and block two field goals, which was huge. So.
And in essence, that's probably the win. That's the difference in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And hats off to the kids for executing,
Can you tell me a little bit about the running of Ryan Hurt? I mean, he's tough, hard-nosed kid, and he earned every yard he got here tonight.
He's a tough kid. It's the yards that he makes after first contact. He just runs with such passion, and I'm glad he's on our team.
Well, it seems like to me you guys come out here in district, got out another big win here on the road. Got to give you some confidence going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. When you win a game like this, it's going to help propel you into the next week and really on the rest of those games in the district. So,
well, hey, Mike, go enjoy this one a little bit. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Always do. Congratulations, man. Enjoy it with your team. I'm here with Corbin Hicks, and you had the big block kick here at the end. I mean, can you tell me a little bit about the thought process going in and how you were able to get so much penetration there to block the kick?
I mean, we figured we had everything like lined up to where we wanted to go. We knew which side of the football we wanted our main dudes to try to run through. And the guy and I next to me, we just got skinny and ran through it as best as we could, and it just happened to work out.
Left hand or right hand?
Right hand.
Can you tell me as soon as you know it hits your hand and you know it's not going in, what is that initial feeling that goes through you at that point in time?
It felt like I got hit by lightning. And I know when I hit it, it hit my whole hand, so I know it was blocked. So, yeah, it was a great feeling.
Is the pandemonium of all your teammates on top of you after a big play like that just something that's just an out-of-world experience sometimes?
Yeah, it was a pretty rough game for me. I didn't think I did very well at the game, so I was pretty down on myself. And then at the end of the game, like, that was the biggest turn I could have ever imagined. So, yeah, it was a pretty amazing feeling. Like you said, it's hard to describe, you know.
Man, that's a gut check win for you guys. Win on the road here against the hostile environment. You know, a little bit goes on here at the end of the game. I mean, I know that part of you said you didn't play a very good game, but is it always nice to just kind of come out of here with a big W, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, hey, Corbin, we appreciate you giving us a couple moments, man. Go enjoy it with your team. Coppell starting running back Ryan Hurt, and boy, another classic Hebron Coppell game. Can you tell me about your emotions there a little bit as Hebron's driving down the field there?
Yeah, I was, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried. They're a tough team. They got credit. You know, they are a good team. So yeah, I was a little worried, but our defense prevailed, and I am just happy that we have the team that we do.
Can you tell me a little bit about, I mean, the difference of the game is the block kicks. I mean, you know, that's special teams that, you know, people don't think much about, but 2 block kicks over there, in essence, is what reason why you're victorious here tonight, isn't it?
Well, our coaches like to say special teams are for special people. As you can see, those 2 blocks, they made a big difference in this game. So I'm thankful for those blocks.
Can you tell me what goes through your mind when you see the snap, you see the kick, and then all of a sudden you see it sputtering on the field? I mean, I can't imagine the jubilation that was inside of you then.
You know, when they snap it, I'm holding my breath. When they block it, I'm jumping up and down and I'm cheering because I am excited. Just, oh.
Can you tell me a little bit? I thought that you guys tonight were very methodical. You stuck to the running game. I mean, that was some tough yards you were doing. You know, you were gaining inside. And I said, as a running back, it's got to be nice to know they got a lot of confidence to say, hey, you know what, we're going to run this down the throat, and then we're going to keep doing it, even if we think we should be passing. It's got to be a nice, you know, confidence boost for you too.
I mean, it is, and I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to disappoint anybody because they expect a lot from me, and I want to keep it that way.
Can you tell me a little bit about the 75-yard run that gets called back? I said, I saw the face when you saw the penalty there, and I'm going, oh, he's got to be going, no, not 75 yards called back.
Yeah, I was so happy, but when I turned around, I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. So I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm just going to lay in my bed, watch film, and see if that was an actual flag because I want to be sure.
I was thinking it was maybe a little phantom, but, you know, my vantage point probably wasn't that good. Can you tell me a little bit of what this kind of game win on the road against a good quality opponent like this in district? What does that mean? That's got to give you guys great confidence going into district the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah. Getting this win is a huge confidence boost. So going into the rest of the season, we are going to be fired up. Every practice, we're just going to be on fire, running around 100% of the time.
Well, it's a Team W over here. You're a big part of that, grinding out some tough, hard-nosed running there. I enjoyed watching you here tonight. Go celebrate with the rest of your team over there, and we'll see you down the road, buddy.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. FridayNightGlory.com.